Hi again. So back to answer lots more of your questions. We do have a dog in the room now, so I do apologise if he starts barking, but he was desperate to come and join us, so he's in the room. Okay, so let's have a little look. So we've got a question from Michael Stanton. My wife has RP, but only 5-degree field of view. Would these glasses work? So in answer to your question then, Michael, so yes, retinitis pigmentosa and 5 degrees of field of vision. I would definitely want to have a look at your wife's prescription, but it's more than likely that she would see some benefit in terms of increasing field of view, potentially right out to a normal 68 degrees. I think the best thing probably would be to have a look at your wife's prescription, maybe give you a call, have a chat with her, and just see if we could make arrangements for your wife to have a free demonstration of the OXSIGHT glasses. And certainly what we have found is that when we've got a relatively narrow field of view, so such as 5 degrees, you really do get a sense of a wow moment when you put the glasses on, because potentially you're going from this right out to this. So it can be quite overwhelming for people, but definitely would suggest that you try the glasses. So please get in touch. We have customer care team at the end of the phone, or you could send us an email. We would need a consent form from yourself. Thank you. So the next question is from Sophie Grange. So Sophie, you have ushers and you're wanting to know whether the glasses will work for you. So again, with ushers, as in retinitis pigmentosa, it is a case of trying the glasses. Be interesting to see what your prescription is. I think it's important as well to find out what sort of things you'd be looking to use the glasses for, because we know that it will increase that field of view, but how you would use the glasses, so whether that might be in a social situation, if you go to the pub and you want to sit around the table and have a chat to your friends, the glasses can be particularly useful in low lighting conditions, because of course, when you have retinitis pigmentosa, it can take you an awful long time to adapt from the lighter conditions outside to maybe indoors with mood lighting. Some people just can't adapt at all. So using the glasses, there are different modes on there, so we can alter the contrast for you. So yes, Sophie, I would definitely suggest that you get in touch with us. Eileen Rawson would like to know, do the glasses have a warranty? So yes, Eileen, they have a 2-year warranty. So that's a manufacturing warranty. In terms of wear and tear, the glasses are pretty solid. They can be dropped, but certainly the controller, it's really well built, pretty tough. It's going to stand up to quite a lot of wear and tear. In terms of replacement, fittings, anything like that, if anything were to become loose, we would be able to come out to you, tighten things up. Again, with any adjustments, we have our dispensing opticians located throughout the country, and we would, endeavour to be with you within a few days if you needed any adjustments to the glasses. Okay. So Mohammed Yusuf, I have a prescription. Will they work with OXSIGHT glasses? So Mohammed, yes, we are able to put your prescription into a little plastic insert. And then that would fit inside of the glasses. So here we have 2 little screw points, and we can actually screw the insert into your glasses, and you can have your full prescription in there. And that's really, really useful. You know, you're going to get the absolute best out of the glasses. You know, you've got your increased field of view, but then you've also got the full prescription in there for you. So let's have a look. Let's have a little look. So Tilly John Stanley, do you help with training? So yes, Tilly, we would, obviously when we're doing the demo, we would actively encourage you to certainly use the controller. It is fairly straightforward. You have got an on and off button at the top. You've got a button here which is for the different modes. We have the zoom in and out, and we have the contrast up and down. So we tried to keep the controller as simple as possible. It's quite intuitive when it's in your hand, but we are there to help. So like I say, at the demo, we would want you to start to use the controller, get a feel for it. But if you do go ahead and purchase the glasses from us, we would do a handover. So a handover will probably take just as long as a demonstration, if not longer, because it's at this point where we need to be clear that you're happy using the glasses. So it's about showing you how to use them, maybe your loved one or a friend, you know, if they want to. If they want to learn how to use them as well, you know, so they've got an insight into how the glasses can be used. But in terms of ongoing, if for any reason, you know, you're suddenly having a blank, or you're just not sure if it's just not quite working as you thought it would, we're more than happy to come back out and spend a bit more time with you. It may be that you're just not using that particular mode, and you just need a little bit more help, a bit of a refresh, but we'd be more than happy to do that. And we can do that in person, or if you needed to speak to our customer care team on the phone, they would more than happily talk you through. And the other good thing as well is that we have a number of people, ambassadors, who again have probably already experienced what you're going through as well. So you know, they may speak to you, or they may be able to offer words of advice. So yeah, so often what you're experiencing, we are aware of, and we've got the help there for you. Twitter user I See Frankie has asked, what kind of things do you use your glasses for? What kind of things do your users use the glasses for? Lots and lots of different things. It's one of those very personable things. So some people are using them for more sociable things. So it might be going to the cinema, it might be going to the theatre. As you can imagine, if you've got a very narrow field of view, it can be a little bit tricky being able to see that picture screen or the theatre stage. It might be that you go, but you're having to sit in a particular seat, you know, to get the best possible view. With the glasses, you would have a much wider field of view. It would allow you to have more flexibility around where you sit in the theatre or the cinema. So lots of people using it for that, and obviously the big venues, if you were going to a concert, you could use the glasses for, but you know, things like football matches, we have people using them at their children's nativity, you know, so it's a lot of different things, but you know, it is each person's very different. They may use them for computer use. We have a lady who was using them for puzzles, so watching TV. The list is probably quite endless, to be fair. And you know, I think if you were to try the glasses and they work for you, I think at that point, that's when you need to start and think how the glasses could benefit you. So it might be that you have had to put certain interests or hobbies on the back burner because of your eye condition, and you may have stopped doing something that you really enjoy, and actually trying the glasses on, you could potentially see yourself using them to do those hobbies and interests. Okay, hope that answered that question for you. So we've got Michael Batty. Do you do home demos? So yes, Michael, we do home demos. We would always try and encourage you to meet us somewhere where you're familiar with. So it might be a charity that you use, or a support group, or one of the local sort of, I don't know, meeting rooms. It might be within a church or in a business centre. That way then it just means that one of our dispensing opticians can come and see you. And that way then we can probably get to see you quicker. If, however, for any particular reason you just cannot meet us anywhere other than home, it does mean that two of us will need to come and visit you. So we would normally come as a pair, so it might be that we have to get our calendars together, and it can take a little bit longer to sort of work that out. And but yes, we do home visits is the short answer. Okay. And Patrick O'Reilly was asking, how long does a full battery charge last? So Patrick, a full battery will last you somewhere between 2.5 and 3 hours. What we would normally suggest is, as you are using the controller, if you are not using it constantly, there is a sleep mode, so that will help with some battery charge. It'll reduce the battery, and we could also suggest that you get an extended, the external battery, and that way then you could extend that battery life up to about 9 hours. I think that's particularly useful if you were maybe heading out for the day and you were looking at using the glasses quite a bit over the course of the day, maybe into the evening. You can charge the controller whilst you are using them, so you can charge it in the car. If you were a passenger in the car, you could charge it there. But yeah, the external batteries are really useful. You can pick them up reasonably cheaply. You don't get one with the glasses, but you can pick them up reasonably. Costs are quite reasonable on places like Amazon. Okay, so Kirsty has put, I love my glasses, but I'm quite scared to wear them out. Can you recommend a company that will insure them? Her house insurance have said no. Yeah, so we do have customers who have been able to cover their glasses as medical equipment on your house insurance. If you are struggling to find an insurance company, maybe give the customer care team a ring, and they will be able to suggest some companies who could look at insuring. But yeah, I think it is a good idea to get them insured when you're wearing them out. And so Ollie Kinch, my grandma has AMD. Can your glasses help? So we've already touched upon this, Ollie, and what I would say is this, the glasses that we have at the moment, the Prism and the Crystal, they aren't going to help your grandma because we do need some usable central vision for these glasses to work. But we will be looking at developing and having glasses for AMD, and they will help people who've lost that central vision. So yeah, watch this space. Maybe if your grandma wants to fill out a consent form, and she can be advised then, as soon as we have those glasses to be able to sell, we can maybe contact her or yourself, and hopefully in the very near future. just going to have a quick drink. So we have Andrew in Kent, who he has an opticians in. Oh, sorry, no, your name is Andrew Kent. I own an opticians in Devon. How can I become a distributor? So Andrew, what we'd be wanting to do is probably get in touch with you. One of our dispensing opticians could come down to Devon, bring the device, let you have a little look at it. Obviously, we as I said before, we are looking to sign up clinical partners. We would be looking for people who, strongly have the same values as we do in terms of low vision and where we're going with the company and how we want to develop our products. So yeah, get in touch and hopefully we can pop down to Devon, have a few scones and a cream tea. Okay. So Connor Derlin wants to know, how can I book a demonstration? So Connor, the best way to book a demonstration is to give us a ring. We can, over the phone, we can complete a consent form with you. And we can find out a little bit more about your eye condition, and hopefully then we can arrange a venue convenient to yourself at a time when's best for you. For a demonstration, we would probably be looking at about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It is completely free. So yeah, give us a ring. If you can't give us a ring, maybe just go online. You can fill out the consent form there. But our customer care team, they will be in touch. Their telephone number is 01865 580 255. They're happy to take your calls and get people signed up for demos. Thank you. So just to let you know, we do quite a lot of events across the country. So tomorrow I'm in Harrogate, and we're doing an event there, a demonstration day. We have quite a lot of regular days. We have a clinic at Henshaw's, we have in Manchester, we have a clinic at Bradbury Fields, we have clinical partners up and down the country. So we have Tony Samuels in the Midlands, we have Simon Berry up in Durham. So there's lots of ways of getting in touch with us, trying the glasses, and just really meeting us and having a talk with us and just finding out how the glasses work. And of course, yes, we will be attending Sight Village in London. We have just done Sight Village Northwest, which was last week in Manchester, which really well attended. I would imagine London, a couple of days down there, is going to be very, very busy. But please come along and see us. We'd be more than happy to have a chat with you. You can have a look at the glasses, you can try them on, and obviously then if they work for you, we can look at doing a full demo with you. Wanting to know, I've got a customer wanting to know, how long have you been at OXSIGHT? So I've actually only been with OXSIGHT 3 months. I've learned so much in 3 months. I am a dispensing optician, and I've been been dispensing glasses since 1996, so quite a few years as a dispensing optician, but just a few months at OXSIGHT. Absolutely love it. I think it's a real privilege to work for such an amazing company, and I think we're doing brilliant things. Okay. I'm just having a quick look at some more questions that have come in. So again, people asking about the USA. We've no plans yet to distribute in the USA. However, we have had a number of patients come to see us from America. Okay. So a nice comment from Shannon Bentley. So Shannon has seen us quite regular at events, and she actually got to try the glasses at Retina UK, and she's put that the glasses were life-changing. So yeah, I think that is absolutely true, Shannon. You know, when you put the glasses on and the patient tries them and they work, it's life-changing. You can see that immediate smile on the face, and then they start to think about how they can use the glasses, what benefits they're going to see from the glasses. And the good thing for us is often their family and friends are in the room with them, and they get to share that with them as well. So we've got a question from Drew Peacock. So Drew, I have RP. I find going to the cinema really tiring to the point where I don't want to go anymore. Will the glasses help with this? So yeah, I completely understand what you're saying, Drew. With RP, you'll be scanning constantly. It must be incredibly tiring. You're having to work twice as hard, if not 3 times as hard as somebody with normal sight, just to try and keep up. So of course with the glasses, because we are increasing that field of vision, potentially right out to 68 degrees, I think what you would find is that you could start to relax a little bit more. You would be able to stop scanning. Obviously that takes a little bit of time because you're so used to scanning. You'd need to build up you're sort of wearing time with them, and it's revolutionary, really. What you can sit in any seat in the cinema. I think that for me, I just found so interesting that people, who've really struggled, and they can go along, and they can join in. It's the cinema now is very much about the experience, and if you can see the whole picture rather than just a snippet, I think it's great for you. So just to let you know, we've only got about 10 minutes left. So if you've got any more questions, please keep sending them in. I'm just going to have a little look on here. Bear with me. Okay, so a question from Troy Barnes. How old do you need to be to try the glasses on? My sister has RP, but she's only 12. So Troy, what I would say is that because of how the glasses have been developed, if I take the shade off and just explain to you. So the 2 screens here, they are fixed, and they will only work with a particular size of pupil distance. So when you go to the opticians and you get glasses, you'll see that they pop a ruler on your bridge and they ask you to look at their eyes, and that's your pupil distance measurement that they're taking. So what I would normally say is for children, if they're very petite, there is a good chance that the glasses won't work, and that's because the screens won't line up over the centre of their pupil. And when you have RP and that field of vision is reduced, it's so important that you're looking through these little screens. So it's not so much age that's an issue. It can be the pupil distance measurement. Again, I would just suggest that she tries them and see if it works. Or alternatively, if your optician is kind enough to give you the pupil distance measurement, we can gauge it from that. Okay. So Tony from Twitter, he's got, I have seen a BBC article with a girl named Alice who has ushers. This is fantastic. Do you hold demonstrations in Lancaster? So yes, Tony, yes, so Alice, we were on the BBC on the news, and Alice, she has now got a pair of the glasses and she's doing fantastic with them. In terms of demonstrations up in Lancaster, we have a dispensing optician not too far away from Lancaster. I'm sure Jen would be more than happy to come up and see you up there and do a demonstration. So Sally May wanted to know, how do the glasses work? Okay, so if I just grab the glasses, okay, so on the glasses here is a camera, and the camera then projects the image onto, I'll take the visor off, onto the two screens in front of the pupil. So the way I think about it is that I'm taking a very large picture and I'm putting it onto a smaller screen. So when you have when you naturally have a reduced field of vision, you then can see the whole picture in front of what usable vision you have got. So it is very, everybody's an individual. You would need to try them to get a feel for them, but they are light, comfortable to wear. We have a couple of little nose pads here. We have the earpieces, but there are adjustments that we can make to the glasses, so we can pop a strap bridge on, and that will just reduce some of the pressure on the bridge. We've also got a sports band, and again, by using the sports band, we can reduce some of the pressure on the bridge there. But in the main, most people find them incredibly comfortable, and as I say, they are very, very lightweight. Using the sports band as well, you can actually drop them down onto your neck like that, so you can wear them like on a lanyard, and then you can just keep popping them on and off as you need to. So I'll just have a little look. So any more questions? We've only got a few more minutes now, but okay. So I think Troy's asked as well, do your glasses affect people with epilepsy? So what I would say, Troy, is if your epilepsy is under control and you've maybe not had an episode for quite a while, then it probably is worth you trying the glasses. But what I would normally say is we would want to get the okay from the doctor, from your GP, because obviously you're looking at some bright screens. It can be a trigger for epilepsy. So yeah, so I would get the green light from the doctor, definitely. Okay, so I think that's pretty much me done for today. Lots of talking. I hope I've been very informative. If there's anything else that you want to ask us here at OXSIGHT, please don't hesitate. Pick up the phone. We've given the number out, but I'll do it again. So it's 018 65 580 255. We are more than happy to answer any of your questions, and if you want to have a demonstration, we can organise that for you, whether that be at a local charity or a meeting room, or if you can't get home out, if you can't leave your house, we could come to home. I've just got another question that's come. Oh, sorry, I'm just having a little look. Okay. So Victor wanted to know how much the glasses cost. So in terms of cost, Victor, the glasses are let's have a look. So the glasses are £6,000. However, we are looking at having advocates coming to us. So if you signed up as an advocate, they would be £4,000. And in terms of being an advocate, what would that mean for you? It would we would be looking for three modes of feedback. So you might want to send us an email, you might want to have photographs taken with the glasses on, showing us what you're doing in them. For some people, it's just making a phone call to us and just telling us how they're getting on with the glasses. So yes, it certainly at the moment £4,000 as an advocate. Okay, so I think that's me done for today. So thanks everybody, and as I say, any more questions we'll try, if we've not answered your question, we'll try and answer it later on this afternoon, and we'll be in touch. Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. Bye bye.